A young man went to meet his future father-in-law. As they sat down, the man was chewing gum. The father-in-law frowned and barked, "Son, you come here asking for my daughter's hand, and you're chewing gum? That's disrespectful." The young man quickly replied, "Sir, I only chew gum when I drink or smoke." The father-in-law snapped, "You mean you drink and smoke too? And you want to marry my daughter?" The man said, "Only when I go to the club." The father-in-law's eyes widened. "You club as well?" The man lowered his head. "Sorry, sir. I started clubbing after I got out of prison." The father-in-law nearly fell out of his chair. "Prison? You've been to jail?" "Yes, sir," the young man answered calmly. "I was locked up for killing someone." The father-in-law gasped. "You killed a man?" "Yes, sir. I got angry because a man wouldn't let me marry his daughter, so I killed him." The room went silent. Then the father-in-law smiled, stood up, and shook his hand firmly. "Welcome to the family, son. You're the perfect man for my daughter." Little Johnny asked his mom, "Mom, when I grow up, will I have two willies like Dad?" His mom frowned. "Johnny, your dad doesn't have two." Johnny insisted, "Sure he does. He's got the small, soft one he pees with, and the big, hard one he uses to brush the babysitter's teeth." A man with no arms and no legs was lying on the beach, soaking in the sun, perfectly still and peaceful. A kind woman walking by noticed him, stopped, and gently asked, "Oh, you poor man, have you ever been kissed before?" Surprised, he whispered, "No, I haven't." She smiled warmly, leaned down, and gave him the sweetest kiss of his life. Then she wished him a nice day and walked away. A little later, another woman came strolling by. She looked him over and said, "Hey, have you ever been fucked before?" His eyes went wide, heart racing. "No, never," he admitted. She smirked. "Well, you will in about 5 minutes." "Really?" he gasped. "Yeah," she grinned. "The tide's coming in." As the waves crept closer, Bob let out a long sigh. Then, with a shrug, he casually unfolded his arms, stretched his legs, stood up, and walked home. A man went to a job interview, and the manager asked, "What do you consider your biggest weakness?" The man thought for a second and said, "Well, I'd have to say honesty." The manager raised an eyebrow. "Honesty? I don't think honesty is a weakness." The man leaned forward and replied, "I don't really care what you think." The manager, stunned, asked, "Excuse me?" The man shrugged. "You wanted honesty, right? That's me. No filters." The manager sighed and said, "Well, at least you're consistent." The man grinned. "Consistently unemployed, apparently."